Hey guys, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and as you can tell, this is another episode where the sound went off. I've checked through my files and it seems that 3 of the videos I made, the sound has destroyed itself, so I decided that I'll put the 2 remaining ones where the sound has destroyed itself together. And as you can see, I've been getting my seared brick items together. In the last episode we made a lot more seared brick items, so I've been sort of setting up for my furnace, or for my smeltery. I've set up 4 extra furnaces and I've been making some charcoal. With the tree capitator mod, charcoal is cheap as chips, as the expression goes. So there's no real point not making up charcoal if you've got tree capitator, because you can make a ton of it really cheap. So as you can see, I've made some seared glass rather than seared tanks, and I've made 1 seared lava tank and plenty of bricks. I've made a smeltery control, a drain, and I've also made a sort of draining tube. I haven't got the tool forge yet, so I don't have my 3x3 shovel, which means I'm left digging away. In other news, I've been sort of getting used to my new job, and I've been watching some anime recently. These are some bricks that I gathered from the temple, because I knocked down the temple when I was making my mining shaft, which you'll see later. There's the base, and we make some bricks and lift myself up. This gets destroyed later and I build something slightly better. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, I'm just making random stuff to mount my furnace on. Dirt goes around the edge, guys, just so that I can build the next layer of the furnace without having to build out. So the smeltery control goes facing the house, just because that's an aesthetic choice I like. The lava tank next to it, and then the drain on the corner so that I have a little bit of space for my drain. Lava tanks on a or sort of glass tanks on a smeltery, or seared brick glass is very nice because it lets you see into the smeltery, lets you see what you've made. It's quite a nice thing to see. I think it's quite pretty. Lava goes in the lava tank, and there we go, it's heated up and ready. So I'm going to stick some iron in there because I want to make the tool station, or sorry, the tool forge, and I need iron blocks for that, so I'm going to make myself a smelting basin and put that all together, and when the iron is smelted I can smelt it out directly as blocks. It's also a really efficient way of getting ingots out of the smeltery, because each block transforms into 9 ingots if you just craft it in your shapeless crafting, or in any old crafting bench, any old crafting station. I went and grabbed some more sand because I wanted to make some more seared brick, and I didn't have any grout. I had plenty of gravel and plenty of clay, but no grout. The reason I'm letting myself sink is to activate my sword, which gives me my jump ability, and you need to touch the ground for that to happen. So I activated my sword by sinking so that I could jump, and here's me hunting down everything I need to make some more grout and some more seared bricks. And as you can see, I've been making some charcoal with the tree capitator. It really is the cheapest thing you'll ever make. You just tree capitate, especially with the plentiful biomes and with some of the additional biomes and things. If you go to a forest biome, you can get 100 bits of wood in a couple of tree chops, and that gives you 50, 60, 70 blocks of charcoal. So as you can see, I'm making iron blocks just by draining out. Refill the forge. You can refill the forge even when you've got liquid metal in there. It actually can store an awful lot of liquid metal, although it can only store 1 block per block interior. Now I didn't have much else to do while I was waiting for that to melt, so I decided to go off and do some chopping. As you can see me weighing up the large trees off in the distance, the large jungle trees, thinking, ooh, that's a nice place to get some wood from, so I can make some charcoal and make some nice wooden items in the future. Still making out some iron blocks, and that should be the 4th one, which should be everything I need for my tool station. Tool forge, sorry. I already have a tool station, tool forge. So snarf down some bread, and then I'm going to go and make my tool forge, which is seared brick and iron blocks, as well as a tool station. The anime I've been watching recently, guys, is an anime called Ghost in the Shell, which is a great little anime. So there we go, seared brick blocks, and I have my tool station, which means I can make a hammer. And I'm going to make all the bits and pieces I need for the hammer. I'm going to make my hammer out of stone again, and as I've said before guys, a lot of people say stone's useless, it breaks ridiculously quickly, but in my personal opinion you can repair it on the go. You don't have to repair it with iron, you don't have to repair it with alumnite or any of the expensive things. You can repair it on the go, which makes it essentially super cheap, and makes it last essentially forever. I'm going to stick some of the redstoneite to speed it up, because stone is quite slow. It is a lot slower than, say, an obsidian hammer, but again, with an obsidian hammer you need obsidian to repair it. Going to leave those in there so that I can come back and rebuild bits and pieces and repair later on. Going to make an excavator shovel because I want to do some digging out and some bits and pieces. Again, made out of stone, because in my personal opinion there's no point making it out of anything else. I could have used a paper tool binding and make it so that I could enchant it with more or add more additions to it, but not really that important. These are just general tools for working, sort of general mining, general picking and things. The reason I put a diamond on my excavator shovel is so that I can dig up rare ore gravels, so I can dig up things like iron gravel and bronze gravel, aluminium gravel and things. Repairing my axe, and everything's all ready. I don't make the next up level of axe because actually it gets a little bit confused with the tree capitator mod. The second level axe cuts a 3x3 area, and it gets slightly confused with the tree capitator mod, and if you cut down a really tall tree like the tall jungle trees or the really tall great trees or redwood trees, it gets really confused and only cuts down about half of it, which means it leaves you with chunks of tree floating in midair, which is just not really awesome in my opinion. So I'm heading out to the mines, or to the temple, sorry, and cutting down a tree because I forgot to build a tool station to take with me. And as you can see, the excavator is awesome because it's a 3x3 hole. So now I have an excavator, tree capitator and a hammer, which means that I cut everything down super quick. I'm down in here looking for a bit more lava, but I already destroyed all the lava unfortunately. And this makes gathering up gravel, things like that, gathering up sand and pretty much anything ridiculously quick. If you want to strip mine somewhere, then don't bother really strip mining until you get a hammer and until you get an excavator, because these two things make strip mining insanely quick and insanely easy. But make sure you build a couple of backpacks if you can, because when you strip mine you're going to have a lot of stuff. Now I decided that I wanted to sort of light this area up and create a little mine, and later on I knock it down and change it slightly. But this is my way of creating a mine shaft using the hammer, because you need lava, and for the most part, while you can find lava high up, you need lava low down, because that's where you'll need to go low down, because that's where you'll find lava the quickest and the easiest. So with my hammer in the center, I'm just going to go straight down. And literally guys, this is really dangerous because you can fall straight into a pit of lava and lose everything. But I skipped forwards there guys until I'd actually reached the sort of bottom of the mine. So I'd mined all the way down, nothing exciting happened, I didn't come across any lava as I fell down, and you can see I've put ladders and torches all the way down. So with that skip forwards, we've got everything set up. I found some of this quantum stuff while I was digging down. Literally I just sort of stumbled across it as I went straight down, and I did dig out in a couple of different directions to see if I could find anything. So in here we've got some gold, we've got some iron, we've got some diamond, and I'm still looking for lava. It takes me a ridiculously long time to find any lava. I dig around down here for ages, and the thing is I can hear it. I can hear the lava bubbling. I can hear it going pop 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 pop, and no matter which direction I go it seems to get quieter. And in the end I just start madly digging in random directions because I'm determined to find this lava. I'm determined that I will find the lava. But it takes so long. It takes a crazy amount of time, and in the end I do find the lava. But not before I go back and empty out my packs. And there you can see a pink crafting table in the wall because I remembered that I hadn't built a tool station, so I built a crafting table in the wall. Deal with whatever creatures pop up. Grab my tombstone and head on back. And the reason I'm heading on back is because I've kind of filled out my inventory for now. Use the jump ability on my sword to get close to skeletons so that they can't shoot too often. And quickly grab a nap. I like the Hexxit mod for the sort of interesting mobs that appear every now and then, but it can be sometimes ridiculously annoying to come across a invincible respawning fireball shooting skeleton. Luckily that didn't happen on my way back, but can be one of the nasty things that does occasionally happen. So I just keep everything sorted out. I've got my iron, I've got my sort of chest of pretties, shall we say, and then in the floor I've got the crates that you saw me build a while ago, where I keep the dirt and the cobblestone, and it just helps me empty things out and keep everything nice and tidy. Use a little bit of cobblestone to, well, use a lot of cobblestone. That is the one annoying thing about this table, is that you have to do it one bit at a time. That is one thing that a lot of people don't know about Tinker's Construct, is you can rename your items as weapons and things as many times as you want. I do enjoy other YouTubers. One of the groups I enjoy is the Yogcast, and at the moment I've seen them been playing this Galacticraft that they've put together, and they have Tinker's Construct in that, and they keep saying, oh no, I forgot to name my tool. It's Tinker's Construct, guys. You can rename it as often as you want. So I'm going to dig down and try and find this crate, and try and sort of, oh, actually this is the first time I built crates, so I'm going to pop the crates in, and as you can see it's just sticks and logs, and a crate will only ever show this many holes, so it'll only ever show a double chest worth of holes, but it can store a lot more than that if you build it bigger. So you have to be sort of careful, because if you put in too many different kinds of things you'll only see two chests worth, whereas it might be storing a lot more items. So it's best for storing things where you've got lots of replicas, so you've got lots and lots of the same stuff. Now I have my sheepy wandering about, and I'm trying to sort of get everything all set up and ready. But I'm going to go back to my mine in a second, and I'm going to go straight back to mining because I need lava. I don't have enough lava to set up to use my smeltery, so I need some more lava. But for some reason, and I'm not sure why I decided to do it in this order, I decided to make a hoe, or a scythe, and a mattock. And a scythe and mattock. A mattock acts as an axe, a spade, and a hoe. And while it's not as efficient as even a normal spade, and it's not as efficient as a normal axe, it does let you use one tool for all of your farming. So you can cut down wooden fences with it, you can dig up dirt with it and rearrange your dirt, and you can also hoe dirt so that you can set up farming. Trying to keep everything nice and tidy. I am a little bit freaky about keeping things tidy in Minecraft, which is why one of the reasons I don't like the fact that Hexxit has no automatic sorting system in it. It would be lovely to have like a little automatic, I don't know, a magical golem, like from, oh, I can't remember what the mod's called, the magic mod. That's all I know it by, the magic mod. It's a little magical golem to sort your items for you, but oh well. And as you can see, I'm using the excavator just to sort of roughly chop off everything and get it all set up. I'm going to pop a little bit of dirt down so that I can chop that to the right space. And I use the reaper here because you can get extra things from cutting grass, extra seeds from cutting grass if you use the reaper. Same with if you cut down straw or hay or wheat, that's what I was looking for, that was the word I wanted. With the reaper, then you can get bonus seeds from it. Not bonus hay or bonus wheat, but seeds. Why do I want to keep calling it hay? I don't know. And as you can see, I'm doing a little mix of back and forth and carrying buckets and making iron blocks all at the same time. And there's my mattock being used as a hoe. Just dig it out, and this is going to be my farm. It's getting a bit dark, so I decided to light it all up. Now, I'm sorry that these ones have been a bit boring, guys, that the sound has gone, but the sound is there in the next couple of files, so I will be leaving those files intact, and you'll be able to sort of enjoy whatever it was I was talking about at the time. These were overcasts recorded afterwards because the sound files literally just completely died on me. Another dozen buckets so that I can go hunting lava. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again next time.